Come take a journey with me inside the human body. Who knows what we'll learn of our anatomy? Here's a quick look about the systems we'll see. In our voyage we will learn about biology. I'm a cell, your body's made up of me. There's more than 200 different types of cells in the human body. Atoms and molecules are what created me. Then I made all of the systems you're about to hear and see. There's the nervous system, it has an important job too. It sends signals from and to the brain for all that you do. The circulatory system is where all your blood flows. It carries oxygen and nutrients to where it should go. The respiratory system is what you use to breathe. It carries oxygen to all the cells that your body needs. Come take a journey with me inside the human body. Who knows what we'll learn of our anatomy? Here's a quick look about the systems we'll see. In our voyage we will learn about biology. Your immune system fights off a lot of disease. It detects when you're sick, then makes you feel healthy. The digestive system takes all the food that you eat, then extracts the vitamins and nutrients that you need. Your skeletal system is made up of bones, held together by connective tissue so they don't roam. The muscular system has 3 types you see. Skeletal, smooth, and cardiac make up the 3. Come take a journey with me inside the human body. Who knows what we'll learn of our anatomy? Here's a quick look about the systems we'll see. In our voyage we will learn about biology. Hello, I'm your skeleton. As you can plainly see, here's some of the 206 bones in the human body. As a baby you start out with about 300 different bones. That's a lot considering many fuse when you are grown. 206 bones is what you have as an adult. Due to all the fusion your bones do, this is the result. Ligaments hold the ends of your bones together, this is true. And muscles attach to bone with tendons, connective tissue. Tendons and ligaments connect to bones on either side of a joint, holding bones together tightly, that is the point. Bone marrow's a soft and spongy tissue found inside some bones. Bone marrow, stroma, stem cells are called mesenchymal. Mesenchymal stem cells are 2 colors, yellow and red. The yellow color produces fat bone in your cartilage. The red color produces white and red blood cells. It also makes the platelets that cause clotting to stop bleeding well. Hello, I'm your skeleton. As you can plainly see, here's some of the 206 bones in the human body. Let's focus on some of the major bones in the human body. We'll start at the top of the cranium, which is called your skull, you see. Then we'll move down to the mandible, it helps you chew your food. Onto the clavicle, also called the collarbone on you. Here we have the sternum, which connects all your ribs. Here's the pelvis, it's your midsection, which gives you your hips. Connected to your pelvis is the biggest bone in the body. It's called the femur, and it is also the strongest bone you'll see. Right below it are the tibia and fibula on you. They work together to hold your feet on your body, this is true. Let's not forget the humerus bone on the upper arm. It's attached to the radius and ulna that form your forearm. Your hand is made up of about 27 bones. We'll focus on those in another one of my songs, Catchy Tones. Hello, I'm your skeleton. As you can plainly see, here's some of the 206 bones in the human body. Let's move to the posterior, or the backside of you. First thing you'll notice is the spinal column. I'll break that down too. The cervical vertebrae, also known as your neck, is made up of 7 bones to help keep your head in check. Then the thoracic vertebrae is made up of 12 bones. It's the longest stretch of your spinal column that is shown. 206 bones in the human body. I am a myocyte, your muscles are made up of me. Here's some of the 650 muscles in the human body. We'll start with the deltoids that sit on the shoulders of your arms. There are 3 parts to your deltoid that I'll teach you with some charm. The interior fibers are on the front side of you, while the lateral fibers sit on the top of the shoulders, that's 2. The third part's called posterior, that sits on your back. All 3 make up your deltoid muscles. Now how about that? The next muscle we'll look at are the pectorals on your chest. There are 2 parts to this muscle that I hope you never rest. There's a pectoral minor, which is connected to your ribs. Then the pectoral major, it makes your chest look really big. On the upper arm is your bicep, they help you lift heavy things. The bicep brachii long head sits on the outside while I sing, while the bicep brachii short head lets you lift things with no harm. We'll take a look at the triceps on the backside of your arm. There's a lateral long and medial head, which make up the 3 parts that concludes the triceps. Very complex anatomy. I am a myocyte, your muscles are made up of me. Here's some of the 650 muscles in the human body. Let's look at the abdominals that sit on your tummy. This is a pair of 4 muscles, when flexed are very bumpy. Hey, there's the obliques, they keep your sides really strong. There is the internal oblique muscle that supports your abdomen. The external oblique muscle helps with your side bend. Let's look at your gluteus maximus on your rear end. It's the largest muscle in your body, this is true, my friend. It keeps you standing upright and it helps you to ascend. The quadriceps are located on the front side of your thigh. There are 4 muscles that make up the quads that you do rely. The rectus femoris is the first muscle in line, while the vastus lateralis sits to the far outside. Vastus intermedius sits under the rectus, and vastus medialis makes the 4th in your quadriceps. I am a myocyte, your muscles are made up of me. Here's some of the 650 muscles in the human body. Now let's focus on the hamstrings. There are 3 muscles we'll see. Biceps femoris muscle is on the outside of the 3. The semitendinosus makes up the middle part, while the semimembranosus is the inner on the chart. The gastrocnemius, also known as the calf, is made of the lateral and medial heads, 2 halves. So take care of your muscles because they're all made of me. I am microscopic bone when grouped, I am real strong, you see. I am a myocyte, your muscles are made up of me. Here's some of the 650 muscles in the human body. I'm your brain, part of the central nervous system. Your cranium's my home, and if you wanna learn then listen. I'm the boss of all the functions in your body. I weigh about 3 pounds, but I'm the leader of the party. The cerebrum controls your thinking and your muscles. It also stores all memories, without it you would struggle. The left cerebrum controls the right side of the body, and the right cerebrum controls the left, though it is tiny. The cerebellum controls your posture and your balance. The coordination of your movement is also its talent. It's located in the lower back of your brain. It is rounded in structure, as I've gone on to explain. I'm your brain, part of the central nervous system. Your cranium's my home, and if you wanna learn then listen. I'm the boss of all the functions in your body. I weigh about 3 pounds, but I'm the leader of the party. Your brain stem is at the bottom of your brain, connecting brain to spinal cord to form a neural signal train. Your brainstem maintains vital control of your heart and lungs. It controls important reflexes to make sure your body runs. Your pineal cranium's my home, and if you wanna learn then listen. I'm the boss of all the functions in your body. I weigh about 3 pounds, but I'm the leader of the party. We are your eyes. We are your eyes. Our job's to see the world around you. Your most important sensory organ times 2. Let's take a look into your eye to see of what they are comprised. Then we'll learn about the roles that they do play. The crystal clear transparent layer is called the cornea. It lets us see the colored iris every day. The black center in your iris is called your pupil, which brings us to the focus of your lens. Then we travel through your vitreous humor. It's a clear jelly-like tissue, my friends. The retina makes up about 65% of the inside of your eye, you should know. Your optic nerve can be found at the back of your eye. Onto the brain is where your nerve will go. We are your eyes. We are your eyes. Our job's to see the world around you. Your most important sensory organ times 2. Some cool facts about your eyes. They're about the same size as when you're born to when you're fully grown. Your retina, it has millions of photoreceptors, but you only have 2 types called rods and cones. The rods are way more sensitive but cannot tell colors and are mostly used when light is really low. Your cones are mostly active in a higher light and can recognize all colors, now you know. Your eyes each have 6 muscles to help move them around, the superior and inferior oblique. Then the medial and lateral rectus and superior and inferior rectus are not weak. We are your eyes. We are your eyes. Our job's to see the world around you. Your most important sensory organ times 2. When the light enters your eyes through the cornea it flies, then your iris decides what it should do. If the light is really bright, the iris closes real tight, but if the light is dim, it opens wide for you. The iris regulates the pupil's light intake, so you can see in day and also in low light. Your lens stretches and retracts to focus what you're looking at, so you can clearly see the objects around you. Then the retina's rods and cones take the light impulse as shown and sends it through the optic nerve to the brain. The brain takes all that information and makes the final picture, so take care of your eyes, please don't let them strain. We are your eyes. We are your eyes. Our job's to see the world around you. Your most important sensory organ times 2. Listen up, we're your ears. We're here to show you how we function. We hope you learn a lot and remember what you hear. Let's take a look at your ears and what they're made of. There's 3 parts of the human ear, they are all of the above. First we have the outer ear, it consists of 2 parts. The pinna and the ear canal, they're both a work of art. Onto the middle ear and its parts of 3. The eardrum, the ossicles, and the cavity. The oval window and the semicircle ducts, cochlea and auditory tubes are the inner ear parts. Listen up, we're your ears. We're here to show you how we function. We hope you learn a lot and remember what you hear. The smallest bones in your body are from the ossicles group. They are the hammer, anvil, and stirrup. We'll get to what they do. The semicircle canals are made up of 3 tubes filled with liquid endolymph. They look just like little loops. When your head is in motion, the liquid endolymph moves, triggering the little hairs called cilia that live in you. The cilia sends these motion signals to your brain. Then your brain knows how to balance you so you don't get a sprain. Listen up, we're your ears. We're here to show you how we function. We hope you learn a lot and remember what you hear. When sound waves are made, the pinner gathers them up and sends them through the ear canal to the eardrum's little cup. Then your eardrum vibrates and it strikes the hammer bone, which moves the anvil and the stirrup, which makes all that sound grow. The stirrup vibrates the liquid that fills your cochlea. The liquid moves all sorts of fibers, which vibrates more cilia. That cilia creates electric impulses that shoot through the cochlear nerve to the brain. Aren't your ears a hoot? Then the brain takes all that info and tells you what you heard. So please take care of your 2 ears so you can listen to our words. Listen up, we're your ears. We're here to show you how we function. We hope you learn a lot and remember what you hear. Can you smell what's in the air? That's a smell of knowledge. Listen to your nose and let me share. Let's start with the parts of the nose that you can see. The nasion, root, and bridge are the first parts of 3. Then the ala, apex, nostril, and columella are parts of your nose, whether you're a girl or a fella. Now let's move on to the inner parts of your nose. The nasal bone supports the upper bridge. Now you know the upper lateral cartilage forms your side walls. The septal cartilage runs down the center and it's tall. The minor alar cartilage is not very big. The major alar cartilage has 2 parts seen in this here fig. The accessory nasal cartilage sits on the side nose. Cartilage is flexible connective tissue I've exposed. Can you smell what's in the air? That's a smell of knowledge. Listen to your nose and let me share. The first of your 5 senses that you use when you're a baby is your sense of smell. It is important to use this sense daily. Odor molecules are sniffed from the air into your nose. Most of the nasal cavity filters air while it does flow. Your olfactory epithelium's a little patch of skin. Its job is very large. It detects odor molecules brought in. When odor molecules reach the back of your nose, they get stuck to a layer of mucus where they start to dissolve. That's where they bind to the olfactory receptor cells. Then the signal's made and sent through the olfactory tract. Well, your brain receives the info and deciphers these signals and tells your body whether it is good or whether it should go. Can you smell what's in the air? That's a smell of knowledge. Listen to your nose and let me share. What's that taste? Well, it's your tongue, a muscular organ in everyone. I'm kind of rough with lots of bumps. I always work hard to get my job done. Your tongue is covered in a pink tissue called mucosa. Its main job is to protect deeper tissue when you gnaw. The rough parts of your tongue are called the lingual papillae. They are the small bumps that store taste buds so you enjoy food all day. There are 4 different types of your tongue's papillae. They're named the filiform, foliate, fungiform, and circumvallate. The frenum is the tether of the front bottom of tongues. It holds your tongue in place so your mouth can move freely while it runs. The back of your tongue is anchored by the hyoid bone. The tongue is vital for many things I will show. What's that taste? Well, it's your tongue, a muscular organ in everyone. I'm kind of rough with lots of bumps. I always work hard to get my job done. The muscles in your tongue are a few we will discuss. The stylohyoangio all end in glossus. Then the genio and stylohyoideus. Learning these muscles of your tongue, yeah, it is a must. Your tongue's main job's to help you chew and swallow all your food. It also helps you speak all words to express your present mood. The common amount of taste that your tongue can recognize are the four. I will tell you, it may come as a surprise. Sweet, sour, bitter, and salty are the four, but sometimes you taste a fifth called umami I adore. What's that taste? Well, it's your tongue, a muscular organ in everyone. I'm kind of rough with lots of bumps. I always work hard to get my job done. When you bite into your food, the chemicals from foods release sensates into the taste papilla, to the taste buds that run deep. Sensory cells transform chemicals into nerve signals that are sent into the brain through the nerve fibers. They do go. When the signals reach your brain, that information is passed through your cranial nerves to the brain stem really fast. Your medulla oblongata takes all those signals and sends them to the limbic and cortical systems. You should know. Perception and emotion are then formed for what you ate, then mixed with smells and texture, which create this thing called taste. What's that taste? Well, it's your tongue, a muscular organ in everyone. I'm kind of rough with lots of bumps. I always work hard to get my job done. We're your teeth, your digestive system star. We hope you listen well and you learn just who we are. When you're a newborn baby, you may have natal teeth. This only occurs in 1 in 2 to 3,000 babies. A child's mouth has 2 rows of teeth on the bottom and the top, but you only see 20 before the adult teeth make the swap. You'll have 32 adult teeth by the young age of 13, but there are only 28 without your wisdom teeth, you see. Teeth are part of the skeletal system, though they are not bone. We play a key role in digestion to chew foods while we're grown. We're your teeth, your digestive system star. We hope you listen well and you learn just who we are. You only have 4 different types of teeth in your whole mouth. Here's their names from front to back and from north down to the south. Incisors are like scissors cause they cut your food in half. They're in front of your mouth, you see all 8 when you laugh. Then we see your canines, there are only 4 you know. 2 are at the top and 2 more are in the jaw down below. Premolars are the next teeth that we will be looking at. There are 8 in total to help you start to chew all that fat. Molars are your biggest teeth and the last to chew your food. There are 12 inside your mouth, this fact is very true. We're your teeth, your digestive system star. We hope you listen well and you learn just who we are. The anatomy of your teeth shown in this here photograph. First we'll look at the crown, the tooth's visible top half. Enamel is the outer part of all the teeth in your mouth. It's the hardest part of your body, but if not brushed it'll rot out. Here you see the dentin below the enamel closure. It's the hard, dense, bony tissue that protects your pulp chamber. Yeah, your pulp chamber houses the important root canal. Inside the root canal are the nerves and vessels main locale. If all these top layers of your teeth do decay, the infection could be fatal, so please brush twice a day. We're your teeth, your digestive system star. We hope you listen well and you learn just who we are. We're your teeth, your digestive system star. We hope you listen well and you learn just who we are. I'm your heart. I live inside of your chest. I'm about the size of your fist, and I never take a rest. I'm your heart. You couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so take care of me, please. The human heart is made up of 4 major chambers in me. The right atrium and right ventricle are the first 2 you see. They receive blood that's low in oxygen from your whole body and sends it to your lungs through your pulmonary artery. The lungs fill blood with oxygen that your left atrium receives and flows through the left ventricle to the aortic arteries. I'm your heart. I live inside of your chest. I'm about the size of your fist, and I never take a rest. I'm your heart. You couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so take care of me, please. I can beat more than 100,000 times in one day, pumping about 2,000 gallons of blood through your body. There is about 60,000 miles of vessels in your circulatory system. I always keep them full. I have 4 valves that open and close that control the blood through me. The tricuspid, pulmonic, mitral, and aortic valves you see. I'm your heart. I live inside of your chest. I'm about the size of your fist, and I never take a rest. I'm your heart. You couldn't live without me. I pump the blood that fuels your body, so take care of me, please. We are your lungs. We love to keep your body going. We provide the oxygen to fuel your cells so they keep flowing. We're your lungs, part of the respiratory system. You can find us in your chest. Keeping us healthy is your mission. It starts in your mouth and in your nasal cavity. When you take in a breath of air, it fills your trachea, you see. Your trachea is there to move the air that you breathe into the bronchus in your lungs. They look just like little trees. Small branches called bronchioles, they guide the air through me, which pulls it to these little sacs, and they're called alveoli. We are your lungs. We love to keep your body going. We provide the oxygen to fuel your cells so they keep flowing. We're your lungs, part of the respiratory system. You can find us in your chest. Keeping us healthy is your mission. The alveoli's job is to take oxygen from air and pass it through the walls of capillaries to blood cells in there. They also take carbon dioxide off of your blood cells, which travels through your respiratory system so you can feel well. The right lung has an upper, middle, and a lower lobe. The left lung only has the upper and the lower lobe, you know. We are your lungs. We love to keep your body going. We provide the oxygen to fuel your cells so they keep flowing. We're your lungs, part of the respiratory system. You can find us in your chest. Keeping us healthy is your mission. I am your stomach, I'm full of acid, and I digest all of your food. I am your stomach, my job is massive. Now join me to learn all the things that I do. helps your small intestine digest all the food that you will eat. I produce all of your bile, your gallbladder stores it up until food enters your system, then it secretes through bile ducts. The bile's jobs to break down fats from all the food you eat, so your small intestine can easily absorb what you will need. I am your liver, the largest organ inside you. I'm like a supercomputer of the body for all I do. I am your liver, more than 500 things I do. I can perform 200 things at the same time inside of you. Another impressive job in which the liver has to do, it filters toxins from your blood and shoots them out with pee and poo. The network of blood vessels within the right and left lobes can store 10% of the body's blood. It filters well, it flows. 3 pints of blood is filtered through your liver every minute, so please treat your body well and put the right food and drink in it. I am your liver, the largest organ inside you. I'm like a supercomputer of the body for all I do. I am your liver, more than 500 things I do. I can perform 200 things at the same time inside of you. Your liver is the only organ in your whole body that naturally regenerates to the size it's supposed to be. It also makes glucose from all the carbs that you eat. The glucose stored in your liver acts like a battery. It's the thing that fuels all of the functions in your whole body. I am your liver, the largest organ inside you. I'm like a supercomputer of the body for all I do. I am your gallbladder. I am a sac-shaped organ you see. I am a gallbladder. Your liver stores its bile in me. My surface is smooth to the touch. I am green in color, now you know that much. And I have several parts. The right and left hepatic ducts are where we will start. Here's the common hepatic duct. Then the cystic duct sits where it is tucked. Then we move to the neck, which is attached to the body and the rounded fundus. To the common bile duct and the pancreatic duct, that is what I'm made of. I am your gallbladder. I am a sac-shaped organ you see. I am a gallbladder. Your liver stores its bile in me. I act as a reservoir by storing the bile that your liver does pour. This bile is made and used to break down fats from all eaten foods. When your food leaves your stomach, it passes through the duodenum. Now that is a fact. That is when I began to work, passing the digestive bile through the common bile duct. When this bile is out of me, I flatten like a deflated balloon, you see. Then the liver, it does the rest. And when you're done digesting food, that's when I ingest all the new bile to store that the body waits to use. That is what I am for. I am your gallbladder. I am a sac-shaped organ you see. I am a gallbladder. Your liver stores its bile in me. I am your gallbladder. I am a sac-shaped organ you see. I am a gallbladder. Your liver stores its bile in me. I am your pancreas. I'm about 6 inches long. I sit behind your stomach, across the back of your abdomen. The anatomy of your pancreas is the first thing I'll explain. There are 4 main parts to me and a fifth that it will gain. We'll start with the tail, which sits to the left of your abdomen. This is connected to the body. Onto the neck it does extend. The neck's attached to the head, which is the fourth main part that you see, which can be split into two parts as I explain the parts of me. When you split up the head proper is what's on top. Then the unsynaptic process is at the bottom where it drops. There are two main ducts in the pancreas. You see the pancreatic duct and pancreatic duct accessory. I am your pancreas. I'm about 6 inches long. I sit behind your stomach across the back of your abdomen. The two functions of your pancreas that perform day to day are called the endocrine and exocrine to keep you all healthy. Let's talk about the endocrine system in your pancreas. It releases two main hormones from the islets of Langerhans. Insulin and glucagon are the hormones that release. They keep your blood glucose real stable so your cells have energy. Now the exocrine system produces digestive enzymes through the pancreatic duct to the duodenum line. The job of the enzymes is to help digest all your food so it's easily absorbed by the small intestine in you. So take care of your pancreas so it continues to work well, so your food keeps digesting and sends glucose to fuel your cells. I am your pancreas. I'm about 6 inches long. I sit behind your stomach across the back of your abdomen. I am your pancreas. I'm about 6 inches long. I sit behind your stomach across the back of your abdomen. We are not kidding, see, we are your kidneys. The upper abdominal is where we will be. The right and left kidneys do all sorts of cool things you'll see. Please pay close attention, this lesson is free. One fact about your kidneys is they filter all your blood so free. Through the nephrons there's about 1 million in each kidney. The kidney shaped just like a bean. It's about the size of the fist you see, and its top is covered by your adrenal gland. The adrenal gland's made of two parts, a cortex and the medulla. These parts produce certain hormones your body needs. The renal vein and artery are what bring blood to and from us. See, they're attached to us right near where the ureters be. Kidneys create hormones that tell the body to make more red blood cells. They also regulate your liquids and nutrients real well. We are not kidding, see, we are your kidneys. The upper abdominal is where we will be. The right and left kidneys do all sorts of cool things you'll see. Please pay close attention, this lesson is free. Dirty blood's pumped into kidneys through your renal arteries, which comes directly from your heart's aortic artery. The blood then moves to your segmental and smaller arteries, which pumps blood to be filtered by your nephrons that you see. Your nephron's job is to filter and expel waste from your blood. Then that water waste is sent down to the renal medulla. Collecting ducts move wastewater to the renal papilla, then through the renal pelvis to the ureters like a straw. Ureters take the wastewater that we all call urine and carries it to your bladder. To the toilet it goes in. Clean filtered blood returns to your body once again through your renal vein so it can start its journey once again. We are not kidding, see, we are your kidneys. The upper abdominal is where we will be. The right and left kidneys do all sorts of cool things you'll see. Please pay close attention, this lesson is free. I am your small intestine, come journey with me. Part of your digestive system in your tummy happy. I am a 20-foot long hollow tube you see. I absorb all of the nutrients that you will need. From your pyloric sphincter your chime enters me into my duodenum. It's my first part of 3. Your duodenum's job is a critical one. It gets your partially digested food ready for absorption. Your liver, pancreas, and your gallbladder secrete the chemicals that mix with your chyme matter, preparing your chyme to be passed to your jejunum. journey with me. Part of your digestive system in your tummy I pee. I am a 20-foot long hollow tube you see. I absorb all of the nutrients that you will need. Now your jejunum is your second segment. That's where most of your food's nutrients is absorbed in its descent. And after your jejunum gets the nutrients it needs, the chyme is passed to the ileum, which concludes the parts of three. The ileum absorbs the remaining nutrients before beginning the journey into your large intestine. I am your small intestine, come journey with me. Part of your digestive system in your tummy I pee. I am a 20-foot long hollow tube you see. I absorb all of the nutrients that you will need. I am your large intestine, though I'm shorter than your small. I'm called your large intestine due to my expanded walls. I'm made up of 10 different parts, all connected into one. We'll start at the tip of your appendix, attached to your cecum. The next part of my tubular shape is the ascending colon, which leads to the hepatic flexure, so you're learning in this song. Your transverse colon runs across your entire abdomen, then turns at your splenic flexure onto the descending colon. Your curved S-shaped sigmoid colon leads to your rectum, which is where your fecal matter meets your anus in your bum. I am your large intestine, though I'm shorter than your small. I'm called your large intestine due to my expanded walls. Let me tell you how I work and a little bit about me. I'm only 5 feet in length, but I'm wide, which is why I'm called large C. My most important job is absorbing water from your chyme. If I didn't perform this function, you'd have loose stools all the time. Millions of bacteria do live inside of me. An important one is E. coli. Its job is very key. E. coli breaks down all the chyme that your body can digest and produces vitamin K that regulates blood clotting at its best. Another important job that your large intestine has to play, yeah, it excretes all your waste to help your body stay healthy. I am your large intestine, though I'm shorter than your small. I'm called your large intestine due to my expanded walls.
Thanks for watching Kids Learning Tube. Please subscribe below and join us next week to learn more about everything.